Hi, I'm Howard, student number 2515570. This is Patronum, an AI assist earthquake guidance app for low experience international visitors. I will walk you through the research process and the design decisions and then the prototype. And I start with the problem. So if you are visiting Taiwan and you've never experienced an earthquake before, this is what you get on your phone when one hits, mostly Chinese fake warning, most nothing telling you what actually to do. Three core problems. Alerts are warning heavy but not action focused. Language barriers block immediate comprehension, and users with no earthquake experiences don't know how to respond safely. Target users are international visitors, non-Chinese speakers, little or no earthquake experience. The core goal is simple: help them take safe first action within seconds. So the project followed a Lean UX process: think, make, check. Think was research, make was prototype, check is ongoing evaluation, and I will walk through each. So at the primary research were seven semi-structured interviews, five with earthquake experienced participants and two with earthquake inexperienced international visitors. The most important thing wasn't a pattern, it was one quote. One participant said, I think this would be less useful for local people because we already have a lot of earthquake experience. The single provoked the whole project away from border Taiwan user towards specifically low experiences visitors. Four key insights came out. During shaking, people won't read. They need one clear to do now instruction. Short audio might help user under stress, and visitors need meaning translation, not just place names, but what those names actually means for them. So I think that needs the interview data into an infinity map with five themes. Three shape the design most directly. Theme one, attention and behavior under stress, confirm connective load peaks during shaking, and users need a single instruction that drove the action first principle. Thing 4, AI role decision support versus risk. Show people are fine with AI summarizing information, but not with AI making decisions. That's where bounded AI came from. Thing 5, trust and reliability. Shows user won't follow guidance unless they know where it comes from. That directly leads to the source code design. So from the research, I built two proto-persona. Maja is primary target, Danish, 28 years old, no earthquake experience, no Chinese. Her quote captures the whole design problems. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm worried I'll do something wrong. And Wei is the construct cast, a Taiwanese local who already knows what to do. She defines the design boundary. On the right side is the mental model, probably the most important artifact for understanding the design decisions. The salt bubbles at the bottom show what much are actually thinking at each stage. At the alert moment, what's happening? What do I do now? At do now stage, just tell me one safe step. At checking, I don't want to type, I just one tap. Every one of those cells has a direct design response in the prototype. So the user journey map showed where the pain is the highest. Three stages stood out. Alert received 0 to 5 seconds. Moja looks at her lock screen, can't read the Chinese, freezes, high confusion, no next step. Do now. She tries to read, but there's too much text. Connective low peaks. She will follow a short instruction if there's one, but nothing in existing app surface one clearly. Checking an SOS. After checking stops, she wants to confirm she's safe but won't open an app to do it. One tap is the best solution for her. These three stages became the skeleton of the prototype. So the secondary research mapped for existing solutions. The gap isn't in alert reach. K and Y already does that. The gap is in what happens after the alert arrives. None of them provide to do now guidance. None of them doing meaning translation for visitors. None combine lock screen first delivery with English for visitors. Post-event check-in and SOS absent across all of them. So the Patronum isn't completing on alert speed, it's filling the guidance layer that doesn't exist. So I looked at three technology layers to check the feasibility: official alert ingestion from CWA and NCDR, public sources, feasible, bounded AI meaning translation. Bounded is intentional here. Research on automation bias shows users overtrust AI when it makes decisions, so AI in Patronum only translates and summarizes, never recommends beyond what the official source states. And iOS native capabilities, lock screen, voice, GPS, and translation are already available. And one real construction is post earthquake network congestion is a known problem, so post-event features are deliverable, keeping lightweight. From all three research streams, I landed on four design principles: the bridge between research and prototype, action first, one clear to do now instruction under stress, meaning translation. What does this mean for me? Not just technical data. Look, screen first delivery, lowest friction surface at the alert moment, bounded AI, summarize and translate, always cite the sources. Each of these maps directly to a testable hypothesis. So this is the LinUS canvas, the artifact that tied everything together. The key area is the hypothesis section, where assumptions became testable statements and the most important things to learn first section, which kept the MVP scope tight and stopped me building things I couldn't actually test. So three hypotheses came out of the canvas, each with a direct line to a specific design decision. Hypothesis one, user can identify the do now action within 5 seconds. This is drove the lock screen first approach. The instruction is the first and largest things on the notification. No scrolling required. Hypothesis three, source and timestamps queues increase trust and willingness to follow. This drove the AI summary label with CWA and NCDR attribution on every guidance screen. It singles this is AI summarizing official information, not AI deciding for you. Hypothesis 2, user can understand what to do next structure. This drove the bounded summary inside the app, plain language, 3 lines, no jargon. So the feature prioritization use a MOSCOW framework must have mapped directly to the three hypotheses: lock screen, do now card, what to do next summary, meaning translation, source cues, official feedback link, and post event, I'm safe or I need help. So the validation use mass with two scenario-based tasks. First, sign up and complete onboarding as a new visitor. Second, response to an earthquake alert and follow the safety guidance. So the matrix map on the hypothesis comprehension within 5 seconds. Trust on a 1 to 7 scale, time to check in, and search with a target of 75 or above. Early singles from 5 response showed 100% text success on the alert risk with 0 misclicks, encouraging early support for hypotheses 1 and 2. Full evaluation is still in progress. So, um, All right, let me show you like two flows in the prototype. Flow one is onboarding. The design challenge here is physiological. Most people think of Earthquake as a serious but not urgent, so there's no natural motivation to set up a safety app carefully. The whole onboarding is designed around that. So sign up is quickly and familiar. Language section comes next. This determines how your alert gets delivered, not just the UI language. Then two optional toggle AI voice guidance and GPS both are optional, not forced. The GPS copy says not stored, a small trust queue to reduce hesitation. And then there's an emergency contact step. You can pick who gets your I'm safe message after the earthquake. This is skeptical, but it is there to give users a sense of preparation without pressure. Finally, three illustrate earthquake tips: drop, cover, hold. This specifically for users like Manja who have never experienced an earthquake before. The goal is not to teach everything, just enough so that when alerts arrives, the instruction already makes sense and feels familiar. Yeah, that's my flow one. And Flow 2 starts at the lock screen. The notification list with one instruction, and AI summary with source and timestamp visible immediately. Hypothesis 1 and 3 there before the user even opens the app. Tap through opens the full alert view. This is where the what do next structure leaves. Shaking level and expected moment in plain language, followed by two action cards with illustrate guidance. The AI summary label and source queue appear on both cards that hypothesis 2 and 3 reinforce inside the app. Moving to the map part, a near safe spot surface with distance and single guide me there bottom. The copy of move only after shaking stop is meaning translation, not just a ping, but the context for when and how to use it. The root screen follows with the work direction. So post event, you've arrived, take a breeze. One question, are you safe? Two options, I'm safe or SOS emergency call. And type SOS service a confirmation screen before sending it. And you can also tap I'm safe and the system will send a message to the emergency contactor that telling you guys are safe. And thank you, and that is all of my project.